to Singapore. Welcome to the show. Let's start off with your backgrounds. You guys come from all over the place. I mean, a bit of this, a bit of that, as we mentioned in the intro, you know.
A part of goodies.
So, what brought you together? What was the, were you all in school together or something?
We did a big audition for Universal Records 2 years ago. Which lasted about 9 months. And then somehow they whittled it down to us 5.
Did you know each other? Did any of you know each other from before that?
Not at all.
No.
What's weird though is Tom and Max are from a very similar place and knew all the same people but had never met each other.
So it's a bit like how they do it with like the Spice Girls and all that.
Yeah, old school, like take that type stuff.
Yeah. So what's your personality type? I've always wondered who is the sporty one. I don't know.
Who's
scary
scary?
one. You are the scary one. You're like the scary one.
All right, Nathan.
So just tell us, how does it work?
So Siva's like the zen one, the really cool and chilled one. Jay's the funny guy of the group.
Funny looking.
Nathan's the cute one.
He looks like Bieber a little.
Cute but scary.
Bieber-ish, okay.
Talk about Bieber or Nathan? I mean.
Max is
The dad.
the dad of the band.
Okay.
He looks like the dad of the band.
The beard. And yourself? The spokesperson.
Tom's the cheeky one. I'm not
Gobby.
spokesperson.
Gobby.
Okay. So what happens like when you guys have disagreements and you get into some...
We just fight.
Fight it out.
Well, how long have you guys been working together?
We've been working now about 18 months.
Yeah.
That's when we started on the album.
Okay.
And it's been non-stop ever since. And now we've got into a place where we get to travel the world. It's been an amazing last 12 months.
Right.
And we're all really good mates as well. Like we've all become literally best friends, haven't we?
I was going to ask if it was a love-hate relationship. You know,
It's a
because-
it's a hate relationship.
Because I mean, you know, with bands like, you know, with like Take That, and there's always one that is the popular one, or the one that somehow at some point breaks out from the band. I don't know, any such of a scenario with your band, you think?
The best thing is there's no egos here. Everyone's really chilled. No one's trying to like break away from the team. We've all got the same goal, so it's just gone really smooth so far. We're just trying to show what we can do, right?
Nate's usually the one that gets all the smaller kids because he's only 17, so they absolutely love it.
It's
And
like the baby and
yeah.
yeah.
Max gets all the mums.
Oh, right. Ages you by maybe like 5 years. Yeah.
We just take the rest.
Yeah, I'm sure there are enough screaming fans for you guys, but how do you feel about having this label of a boy band? Because in the past it was really, I think it was in the early 90s it was really popular. It kind of faded away for a bit, and now you guys are back, but people keep saying you're a boy band. How do you feel about that?
It's fine, yeah. I mean, I think, especially in the UK, like, people like Take That and other bands have kind of made it a bit more cool again, and I think it's spreading throughout Europe and throughout the world, and we're just kind of hoping to prove people wrong, and we just want people to go out and listen to their music and the album, and because it's not stereotypical boy band.
Nathan, are you the youngest?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay. Who's the oldest in the batch? Oh, 18.
Siva, like you are Irish, right?
Yeah.
How did that, like, so you went to the UK for the audition?
Yeah, I moved to London and I lived there for about a year. And then I did my first audition for music was these boys. So I was very lucky.
Okay.
His family are from Singapore as well.
No way!
Yeah, half Irish, half Singaporean.
Awesome. Have you ever lived in Singapore when you were young?
No, I've only been here twice before.
Okay, wow.
I'm going to show the lads around.
Okay, so let's talk about your album. You tell us a little bit. Apparently, it's not your typical boy band stuff. So I don't know. Tell us about it.
I think because we actually wrote on it, it's actually what we like, not what a record company thinks a boy band should make. So even though we all like different sorts of music, we've come together to make a pop album. So all the tracks are, some are like a little R&B, some are really indie, some are rock. So it's a real mix and like...
So it reflects each and every one of your personalities.
Yeah, I guess. A little bit, yeah.
So you each wrote some of the songs. I mean,
Yeah.
Is there a... I'm going to ask, I mean, I see a bunch of titles. Nathan, for example, which one did you work on?
Well, we all worked on about 50% of the album together.
But which song, perhaps, let me rephrase this, best reflects your sort of character or the kind of music that you like?
You know what?
Justin Bieber's kind of stuff.
I'm really tempted to say Behind Bars, but that doesn't really give me a very good image.
It could be worse. You could be at an all-time low.
There you
But
go. Heart vacancy probably most represents me
Okay.
as a person.
So, in terms of having screaming fans, I just want to know what are some of the crazy things, like, your female fans have done for you, like, any stories to share?
Yeah, there's one male especially and one female especially, they're quite weird things in the UK. One girl sent us a letter and said, I've received a prophecy from God that I will be your apprentice and I will follow you around and you'll teach me how to write music that will change the world.
Oh,
And I thought,
wow.
either you're a genius and we're just lucky to have received a letter from you, or you're totally bonkers. I don't know which one it is. And then there was this fella from Manchester who loves Max insanely, but he sent us a letter saying that he would die so that we could live. And we just thought, dude, whoa, thank you, but no thanks.
He's a really nice guy, by the way.
Very generous.
Oh, yeah, he's really nice.
When we arrived in Singapore yesterday, there was loads of fans at the airport and they all had presents for us and everything and t-shirts on.
isn't it great? You just feel so wanted.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't. All right, guys, we got to wrap it up. Thanks so much for coming in. Have a great stay in Singapore. Great showcase.
That's right, we've been chatting with the chaps from British-Irish boy band The Wanted, and they will be performing in Singapore tomorrow.
That's right, Saturday 19th of February at 3 p.m. You can't buy tickets, but you can get in by getting a copy of the Wanted album. Just show up there with that CD, and you just might get a seat to listen to them performing their showcase.
Alrighty, and that does it for Primetime Morning.